Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to our first ever installation of Derelict Golf Interviews. Pretty crazy. David Schranz, Mike Desant with Derelict Golf. Hope you all are doing well. We have no idea what we're doing or where this is going to go, but we're going to have some fun with it while it lasts. We are super excited today to have our two champions from the Ed Tabor 4-ball last weekend at West Shore Country Club, David Herbst and Zach Lebo. Guys, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
First things first, how's it feel to be Tabor champions?
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. It's been 8 years coming, baby.
Yeah, it feels good. West Shore being my home course, obviously it's a little sweeter than kind of the one you want to win. For me, the big one growing up there is the main goal. And my dad tells me every year, he goes, you got to get this eventually once. So it's kind of nice to get it out of the way. And then hopefully I got a lot of years planning it coming forward.
Nice. Speaking of your dad, has he stopped talking about the fescue around the bunkers yet?
No, he hasn't. And I don't think it helps that I hit it up there on 17 coming in. And he probably, we got to cut that shit down. I forget who I was talking to, but my dad's on the greens committee. And he said the one guy that sits next to him never argues about it because he just wants to piss my dad off about it.
Yeah, I got to be honest, he came at me pretty hard before a round on Sunday out at Mike. He's like, if I get this petition going out there, you going to sign it to cut this fescue down? I said, sure, why not? What the heck? That was funny. So speaking of 17, what happened? We weren't there to see the end of it, but
I shanked one over the road, baby. Came in hot.
You hit one out off the tee.
No, I hit it. I striped it right down the middle, put it up left-hand trees, and then actually it kind of sucked. I caught a root on my third shot, and I haven't been able to swing a club since. I hit a tee shot on 18, and that was it. My thumb is like all swollen and goofed up, but Dave came through. He stuck it to probably 8 feet, Dave, something like that?
Yeah, I hit it in the fescue off in the ferry bunker left on 17 there, and then I couldn't really hit it out and just left it right in the bunker and then laid up to like 150, and I hit 9-iron to like 6 feet straight up the hill and just missed it. So, it could have been a lot worse considering Zach hit it on the road, so I was pretty lucky.
I was in my pocket 100%.
Yeah, that bunker was pretty nasty. I was in that one too. It took me a couple to get out.
Yeah, it's tough.
Did you know where you were at that point? You knew you had a one-shot lead at that point or two shots?
Well, I had looked on after 16 and saw that there's a bunch of guys at 11 and we were at 13. And then I didn't know what they did in front of us until I got to 18T, and I think I looked and saw that we had a one-shot lead because none of them really birdied 17. So I pretty much knew that if we made 3 there, we had a pretty good chance. And we both hit great shots into the green, and then Zach decides he's going to putt off the green from about 30 feet.
I think Dave was a little worried about my game all day, so I was totally the blind. I had no idea where we were.
And then after, Zach proceeds to say that he wanted to go out with a bang.
I said I'm just going to jar it and walk off. Use the jar part of it.
Well, Mike and I have bad memories about 18. So, what's your strategy on that tee box when you have a one-shot lead?
Just hit the green because, you miss left there, you're dead. And with that back right pin, if you miss in that bunker, hard up and down. So, you kind of just got to step up and hit a really good golf shot if you want a chance.
Would you hit 7-iron?
I hit 6.
I hit 7. We both talked about it, and because I was kind of between 6 and 7, and he was between 5 and 6. And we were like, we just bogeyed 17. We're both amped up a little bit. Long is dead. You might as well hit the shorter club, go after it, make a good swing. And
I think if I would have hit 5, I might have killed someone over the green.
You're living our nightmare right in front of us. Thank you very much. Oh man, that just got real quick, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we blew it on 18 a couple years back. It was a 2-day tournament, got shortened because of rain, and I took a 6-iron from the same tee box at the pin was in the middle, and I blew one over the green out of bounds, hit the cart path, went out of bounds, and we made double and missed. Well, if we made par, we were in a playoff. So.
No, I think we won. A bogey got us in a playoff with Frazier and those other guys. But yeah, we had a good run there. But hopefully we'll get back there one of these days.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a fun hole to have a one-shot lead going into.
No, that's a tough hole.
Yeah, a lot of people have things to say about finishing, the first 9 on a par 3 and the second 9 on a par 3 at West Shore, but 18's a tough as nails hole to finish on, especially in a tournament. So much trouble to get into.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a good hole where you got to hit a good shot to give yourself a chance at making a par pretty much. You got to hit a miraculous chip shot to get anywhere close. So, I mean, it's a good hole and it gets the nerves going to finish a round.
Now, you guys have been playing together. This is your 4th year?
I think so.
I think so, yeah, 4th or 5th.
Yeah, I looked back and saw, I didn't know if you played any further than that, but, what's the secret to being a good team?
I don't know. We just mesh well together. I mean, we played golf together in high school and stuff, so we know each other for years, and then we worked together. And so, I mean, there was days past couple summers we'd play like, I don't know, 60 holes together in a day, something like that. So it's just we know each other's games and know what, who's going to miss where and when to shut up and when to say something. And
yeah, we did a really good job of not getting in each other's ways when we were going. So, I mean, I know Zach knows his game better than anyone. I know my game better than anyone. So, I mean, I'd pretty much tell him. I wouldn't try and talk him out of a shot. If he liked something, I would let him go with it. Just because I feel like the last thing I want to do is talk him into another shot and then he doesn't fully commit to it and he makes a bad swing. So we kind of just free flowed all weekend and just said, trust your gut and go with your gut and whatever you got to do.
The best one was we got to 13. Both hit horrible second shots on 12. Somehow got out of there with par. We get to 13. I chunk it like middle of the fairway. Dave blows it way right of the bunkers. He's like livid because we're not playing that well. I'm not in a great mood. So he hits a chip shot, rolls like, I don't know, 15, 20 feet past, something like that. He's got a putt for par. Somehow I just can it from the middle of the fairway. And we get up, we go to 14 tee, and he looks at me and he goes, if you wouldn't have shut up on the drive up there, I was going to kill you. I was like, well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes things go our way, sometimes they don't.
I mean, he was probably 20 yards short, probably had 20 yards of fringe he had to putt through, and just hit the pin and dropped. And I was just up there like speechless. I was like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen on a golf course.
Also a funny game, man. It's a funny
Yeah, it is.
Well, you've been hot this summer, Dave. I mean, you won the Stringfellow, then you won the club championship. Just things clicking in your game right now?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's the putting. I mean, if you give yourself enough looks and you're putting well, you're going to make a lot of them. I mean, I've always been a pretty good ball striker, and I usually drive the ball pretty well. It's just when the putter gets hot, I get really streaky. I mean, I'll have days where I'll not make anything outside 5 feet, and then I'll have days where the hole looks giant and I make everything inside 15, make a 20, 25 footer here and there.
Yeah. I saw you out there grinding tonight. I had the family over at the pool this evening for dinner, so I saw you down there putting.
Yeah, I was doing a little putter testing, see what I like, because, I mean, Sunday I didn't putt that well, and I just bought a new one with some of my money from the Stringfellow, and I was going to sell it, and my dad's like, why don't you keep it? And that's actually what Zach used all weekend. Because if there's anything about Zach, he doesn't like buying putters, and I don't think he owns a putter that's newer than 10 years. And, I mean, he's got an old chop down. He had a belly putter in high school, and he cut it down. And this is the most off-balance putter I've ever seen in my life. You put it down straight, and it's like sitting like 5 degrees closed. I mean, I don't know how he putts.
Hey, it's old faithful, baby.
I've never putted with a putter more than $100. And, I have a philosophy that, you don't need an expensive putter to watch them go in.
Mm-hmm. It's operator.
Be a good putter, but at least I'm not going to do it wasting money. I'll do it wasting money with Derelict Golf, but not buying expensive clubs. So, I know the first day you guys doubled number one. Like that was your first hole of the tournament, right?
Yeah, that was our first hole.
Beautiful.
We kind of got unlucky. I mean, the forecast was to rain all day, and it hadn't rained at all. And we show up on one's tee, and it just starts downpouring. And I mean, I always lay up on one, except for this time. We were playing with two of our other buddies, and they all have driver in their hands. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna hit driver, and it starts pouring down rain. Club slips a little, and I hit this thing like 80 yards right in the middle of the range. And I was like, that's a good start.
Oh, it was beautiful. I mean, Dave's standing on the first tee. His tires are all pumped up. He's gearing to go. He rips it in the middle of the range. I rip it left. I'm sitting in the rough, and he goes, just whatever you do, just put it on and 2-putt, and that's fine. And I'm like, oh, hey, I got that. Chunk it in the bunker, chunk it on the green, 3-whack from there. And I'm like, all right, baby, 6, we're off to a good start.
Well, then you didn't make a bogey the rest of the way, though.
Yeah, no, we held it together pretty good. I mean, Dave, he's one of the best partners. You got to be so consistent and just, when he's rolling, it's rolling. And we ended up, we got back to even through like 5 or something like that.
Yeah, I think we buried 4 and 5, and then threw one in there on was it 8 or 9?
I think it was 8 then. Yeah.
8. So we went out 1 under and doubled the first hole.
Yeah.
And then the tail of the first 2 days, we just got hot on the back 9, and
yeah, our back 9 was huge the first 2 days.
It doesn't help that our buddies we play with were 4 under through 5 holes, so we're like,
Ooh.
And this is the first better ball they ever played together. It's the first like big tournament most of the ones played in, and it's kind of easier for them because Zach and I have played well here a couple of times. We usually just have our Saturday rounds usually been the thing that screws us up, and we're like thinking we have a shot at winning, and we double the first hole, and they hit it to about a foot and birdie, and we're like, are they really going to come out and smoke us? And then just kind of stay patient. The birdies are going to come. You just can't force anything.
Yeah, I would say, your back 9s were hot, but on Sunday it was your front 9. You got off to a hot start there. What's the strategy coming out of the gate there now? And you got to make a move, or are you just being patient?
A lot of it was just being. Zach, do you want to take it? I've been talking a lot.
And no, I was just gonna say, we kind of feed off each other, so it's one of those things that undoubtedly I'm more of a player that like I flag hunt all the time, and it's somewhere like West Shore that screws you up. You can get in such bad spots. And so Dave played so good Friday, Saturday, and then he was struggling a little bit Sunday morning. And he pulled it Sunday. We ham and egged better than I've ever seen us before. And so it was one of those things. I was just kind of aiming for middle of the greens, ended up birdieing 4, 8, and 9, and Dave carried on the other holes, and we just, like I said, ham and egged it, and it was absolutely perfect for us.
Nice. So, you guys obviously took some time to interview here with Derelict Golf here today. How much do you know about Derelict Golf and what it is?
Honestly, I don't know too much.
I know a little about it. I know all the betting and all the things you guys do and all the lines and everything. And
this weekend,
I think that's taken a really big interest on a lot of guys, and they love it and want you guys to keep doing it.
Yeah, that's kind of the byproduct of what we're really trying to build with the brand, and just bring people together. People that like to play competitive golf, people that like to gamble a little bit. It's nothing crazy, but just like to have fun and bring those kind of guys together across the region, really. Who knows where it'll end and stop. But, I think so far you're right. I think guys have enjoyed it. It's been a little costly to us, but, that'll change. It'll all come around.
Yeah, I feel like first year with everything it might get a little tough setting some of the lines on guys. A lot of guys are streaky, so it depends how you're playing. And if you don't really know the guys and you get 2 new guys playing a tournament, you don't really know where to set them, which can be kind of hard.
So at the end of the day, do you guys think that people won money on you or lost money on you guys?
I'd like to think won money, but
I don't really know.
I don't know.
It's a good. We'll put it this way: it's a good thing you won the tournament.
I was gonna say, I think we might have helped you guys out a little
bit. Yeah.
No, it's the opposite. The field did all right, and it's only because you won the tournament. Every line that somebody took on you, they lost. Either whether they took your under or you're over, or you against somebody else, they lost. But the tournament, win, came through for everybody.
Well, I know. Jesse told me that going into qualifying, he was pounding hard on them getting 2.5 against us. So kind of when we turned to the back 9 and we were 1 under, I kind of wanted to make sure that we got ahead of him, and not to make him lose money, but just to kind of shove it in his face a little bit.
It's competition.
Yeah. I know they got the better of us on Saturday and Sunday, but they were playing the white tees, so.
You got the crystal though.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yep, that is all that matters.
So what's next on the slate, guys? Any more tournaments coming up?
I got Armitage coming up. I'm playing with my dad, so I wouldn't bet too heavy on us there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the end of my year's pretty open. I might try to play Chambersburg, but you're playing without somebody, aren't you, Dave?
Yeah, I'm playing Chambersburg with one of my college roommates, Grant.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see
Well, if you want to play with Bob Ruby, he's looking for a partner. He's solid. He's out of York, so let me know.
All right. Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely.
Well, he'll probably watch this video, so you probably just got yourself a partner.
yeah, I'm sure he will. So,
You guys playing anything?
yeah. So I have Valley Green Club Championship this weekend. I'm going to call it the Club Championship. That's what it is, and that's it. After that, I mean, I'm sure whatever the following weekend, there's something coming up. So.
Are you playing Chambersburg with Jesse?
I am. Yeah.
I think he mentioned that to me.
Yeah, I am. That'll be interesting.
Hopefully he keeps playing well.
Yeah, he's been playing really well. I mean, when I played with him in Harrisburg, he tore it up that day.
I think he played pretty well Sunday too.
Yeah, he said he did.
Yeah, I've got no plans to play the rest of the way in. July was a really busy month of golf with everything consolidated. So,
yeah, you might need a few weekends.
Exactly. Yeah. 2 little ones at home make it a little difficult. So enjoy your time when you can, boys.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, you got like a month and a half till Chambersburg, so that's plenty of time.
I've never played in that tournament. I hear a lot of good things, so I may have to try. So
it's a good deal for the money. I mean, you get a shirt, 2-3 rounds, and it's hard to sandbag.
I heard the track's pretty good too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a fun course.
Nice. Well, guys, thanks for spending a little bit of time with us. Again, this is brand new to us, so appreciate you sticking your neck out there for us. And
oh, absolutely, glad to be here.
Yeah, hope we did well enough, and thanks for having us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you guys.
Congratulations again, guys. Really, really happy to see you two win.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Mike, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
See you guys.
See ya. Thanks.